Hi, everybody. This is Alan Fine. I'm here with Karen Yates, who is the Executive Vice President of Information Technologies for the Signature Travel Network. We are here at the Venetian at the Signature Conference, Annual Conference 2024, and we are going to talk about technology like we do with her every year here on Insider Travel Report. Let's talk about what you're presenting and what you're most proud of this year.
So we have a multi-pronged approach when it comes to AI. Of course, it's all the buzz and it's what everybody's talking about. But for us, we are very disciplined in how we are going to approach it. And we want to kind of take it in little chunks too. So when it comes to the advisor, the first place that we are starting is education. Teaching them how they should be using it, why it's important that they're using it, and not necessarily even using AI, but making sure that the things that they're doing and trying to talk to their customers and prospective customers is making it into the world of AI so that they can be recommended to new clients too.
Well, everything that happens, you then reuse.
Of course, absolutely. I mean, that's the goal. And every agency is different and every advisor is different. So they're using tools for different reasons. And so we build it with that in mind so that it's much more customized depending on how an agency wants to speak to their clients.
So we were talking earlier about your version of AI, Toby AI, and about the acceptance that the travel advisors have had of it. Let's talk about that, please.
Okay, great. We have a private Facebook group, and it makes me laugh every time I go in there. So we introduced a partnership with Toby AI earlier this year, and we purchased a 5-seat license for every single one of our members because we want them to start using this technology. And we've had some resistance from some agencies, but I love lately that I've been seeing lots of good comments in our Facebook group. It's a closed group.
Like what?
But for instance, somebody went in and said, I'm loving Toby AI. It's saving me so much time. I love it so much. And someone came in and said, how are you using it? And they're talking about giving restaurant recommendations or about packing lists and so forth. And someone else came in and said, I'm calling it my new work husband. And so 3 other women also chimed in and said the same thing. Right. So they are loving it. And I love that they're sharing what they're doing with it so that everyone together can learn more about improving their processes.
Well, let's talk more about the things you can do with it.
You can get coaching from it. So if you don't know how to sell or for a certain product, or if you're trying to learn more about what objections you might get and being prepared for those and learning how to overcome those, you can use it for putting together a marketing plan with a specific calendar. You can load in whatever marketing you have going on, and it will build you the verbiage that they want you to use on social media, along with emojis and hashtags and everything.
Even as it does it, you can coach it and make it your own.
100%. And actually,
you can change the tone. You can.
Well, the best results that you're going to get is the more information that you give to AI and the more specific about what you want it to do and how you want it to act and behave, the role that you want it to play, and then also tell it what you don't want it to do. Right. So if you don't want it using outside websites or overreaching and trying to please you by enhancing the answer, and you tell it, I only want you to use the cruise line website to provide me with this answer, or for this hotel website.
But this is all done conversationally.
100%. Yeah. And then it stores what you've done, so it knows what type of tone that you tend to use, and then the next time you use it, it's already learned that.
So it does that for each travel agent, for each agency. It's accumulating knowledge and reacting and remembering.
Yes, for each travel advisor, it does that.
It's amazing.
Yes, it's great. But we aren't stopping there. So Toby AI is just one piece of our approach on AI. We are also building our own AI generative tools. So inside our quotes, so we have one of the highest areas that is used on our platform is cruise quotes that are sent to clients. So we figured we'd start with the biggest one first, of course, right? It helps us learn the most and then take that information and use it in other areas as well. So we are doing the back end prompts ourselves, telling it exactly how to behave, which sites to use to provide that information, training it very specifically in that area. And then each advisor will be able to then tweak that with easy ways to do it. So it'll ask it, what kind of tone do you want to use? Do you want to be professional? Do you want to be friendly? And so forth. We also will tell them, what do you want to focus on? Activities, culinary, whatever it is, but they don't have to actually write the prompts themselves. It's doing all that for them in the background.
So essentially you understood the travel advisor to such an extent that you could teach AI before the travel advisor even used it.
Yes.
how to do it in a signature way, which is,
Of course.
and then they can then tweak it further. But that's, you've pre-done it for them.
Yes, because I think part of the reason people don't use it is because they feel intimidated by it.
Right.
And they're afraid of it. They don't know how to prompt it. If they don't know and they're uncomfortable with it, they just won't try it, right? And if we shorten that process for them, I mean, it's about time and efficiency also. So that's why we're focusing there. And then the other piece is to train them on areas they should be focused on, specifically social media, because that is the number one place that new leads are coming from for travel.
What you were saying was that it actually knows what is getting the most interaction and keeps them from wasting time doing social media.
Of course, you've noticed on social media, when you're there, you're getting fed what you're most interested in. So it knows what you're scrolling through and what you stop at and what you watch on, and then they feed you more and more and more of that. And travel is one of the top areas that people are interested in social media. So of course it's going to get the most engagement, and we want our members and our advisors to be in that space and to learn how they should be doing those posts to best interact with the AI that's going on in the back.
What I love, though, is that the work that you're doing now on the cruise piece with AI will then be reused, as you said, but for the hotel piece, which is going to come up later, and then so on down the line.
Absolutely. So we'll be using it for cruise, we'll be using it for hotel, land, and then also for the advisor biographies. So they each have their own profile, they have their own image and their own statement of who they are and what they do, and we will help them write those through our generative AI as well.
Now, we go out to 127,000 travel advisors. How do you want to sum this up?
Signature wants to make you successful. We want to make sure that the tools are built just for you and for how you want to run your business, and we will help you get there, and we will help you with a customized solution and not one size fits all ever. We never think that way. Everything's very granular.
Thank you for talking to us.
Great. Thank you so much.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.